Hi, this is Melody Fletcher from DeliberateReceiving.com. In this video, I'll show you exactly how you're creating your own reality using the metaphor of vibration. Everything is energy. Everything. If you doubt that, look at any object, living thing, anything under a powerful microscope. We're all just atoms bumping around. Everything is energy, and it's all vibrating at different frequencies. Our brains are translators, allowing us to perceive the world around us as physical. Sound vibrates at different frequencies. Our human ears can pick up a certain range of those frequencies. Dogs can hear more of them. If a sound vibration is too high or too low, we can't hear it and aren't even aware of it, unless there happens to be a dog next to us. Light vibrates at different frequencies too, or wavelengths. Some frequencies are visible to us, like a rainbow, and some aren't, like X-rays. And while sound waves and light waves are easy for us to understand, it may be a little harder to grasp that the same thing applies to physical objects and even living things. But everything is energy. Your dog, the birds, the trees, the earth, even this guy. And they're all vibrating at different frequencies. But there's more. This world that we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell is not all there is. Our physical experience is not all there is. And as we can see with sound and light, it's possible for our physical senses to pick up some of those frequencies, but not others. And just because we can't hear or see something, or touch, taste, or smell it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We're simply not able to translate it into physical terms. You can't see a single atom with the naked eye, but they do exist. And if you clump enough atoms together, you can build anything you like. A molecule, a house, even a mountain. Conversely, you can break down any object into cells, molecules, atoms, and subatomic particles. In the same sense, frequencies that aren't visible to you or perceivable through your physical senses do exist and do affect your world. Gather enough of them together, and they begin to form physical objects. Everything you see around you started off as pure energy, vibrating at different frequencies. The law of attraction brought vibrations of the same frequency together, which attracted more vibrations of the same frequency, and so on, until enough energy was gathered to create matter. So, when we're talking about the law of attraction, reality creation, and manifesting stuff, what we're really talking about is the manipulation of energy. But not every vibration attracts. It has to be activated, if you will, and that's where we come in. We are powerful creative beings who have the ability to activate any frequency we like. We're also like magnets, drawing to us all the frequencies that we've activated. We really do each create our own reality. Everything you see in your world, everything you experience, truly everything you can be aware of, has been drawn to you by you. You've created your reality. All of it, by activating different vibrations. You see, you're creating all the time. Every moment of every day. You can't help it. You're a lean, mean creating machine, but you don't know that you're doing it, much less how. The problem arises when you don't deliberately choose which vibrations and frequencies to activate. It's like being King Midas, but not realizing that your touch turns everything to gold, and then wondering where the heck all the gold came from. You have immense power. It's about time you remembered how to use it. So, how do we create? The creation process is actually quite simple. We create by focusing on something. That's it. We focus on something and think about it. I know, that sounds way too simple. So let me explain. Since everything is energy, and everything is vibrating, we can see that our thoughts are also energy and are vibrating at the frequency of what we're thinking about. The law of attraction states that like attracts like. Actually, it goes a bit further than that. Like attracts like exponentially. So if you have a thought and you focus on it a bit, the law of attraction will bring you more thoughts like it. And they will attract even more thoughts like it. And very quickly, a great deal of energy has been summoned, all vibrating at this frequency. You can't see it or hear it or smell it because it isn't vibrating at a physical frequency yet, but it's there. Have you ever noticed that when you begin to think a new thought, it might be a bit difficult, but as you keep revisiting the idea, it gets easier and easier? That's because the law of attraction is bringing you more and more thoughts like it. The more you focus on something, the bigger it gets. The more you're activating it. And at that point, at that very instant that you've gathered enough energy, what you focused on has been created, right then and there. The universe has delivered it to you. So why can't you see it? Because you need to line up with that frequency. And that's where most of us get into trouble. That's the missing step. You're always creating. You're a powerful creating machine. Every second of your existence, you're focusing, drawing energy, and creating. But it's what you line up with that shows up in your physical experience. The universe has already created everything you've ever wanted. It's all sitting there for you, waiting for you to come into alignment with it, waiting to bring it into the physical. What you see around you, your physical reality, is a direct indication of what you're vibrating, whether you know it or not. Often we have no idea what kinds of energies we're really putting out there. Thoughts and beliefs have become so entrenched, so familiar that we're no longer aware of them. But your physical reality will tell you what you're activating. You may want one thing desperately, but you're often aligning with a different and often opposite frequency, which is then showing up in your reality. Think of it this way. There's a version of you that has everything you've ever wanted. The perfect you, with a perfect body, perfect relationship, perfect house, perfect car, and perfect dog. Even the pony you wanted when you were 6 is there. This version of you is vibrating at a certain frequency. And what you have to do is find that frequency and step into it. That's where all our work is. That's the secret to deliberate creation. It's not really deliberate creation since you're always creating. It's actually deliberate receiving. So all you have to do is figure out what frequency that perfect version of you is vibrating at and align with it. To learn more about how to create your own reality and how to align with the frequencies of the things you want, go to www.deliberatereceiving.com now and download the free ebook and audio Deliberate Receiving: How the Law of Attraction and Reality Creation Process Really Work. See you there.